Hey, what's going on, YouTube? This your boy here, Lou, back at you one more time. Another wrestling video, WWE. I'm gonna really try to make this the last video in my series. I don't have any other videos planned for this series. I call it a series just because, well, all the videos I really spoke about were, except for my WWE review of Raw on the 30th of May. Which, by the way, once again, people, that was a good Raw. It really was. All my videos have been just bashing the WWE. Or not really bashing the wrestlers, but just bashing Vince and his creative team for being so fucking retarded. And just giving my ideas of, what they should do. And, whether I'm right, whether I'm wrong is completely irrelevant. Alright, it's just my opinion. And I have one more opinion to make. In terms of what I think they should fix in the WWE. And that is the two most primary titles that they have right now. The two main titles, most concentrated on titles that mean absolutely freaking nothing. I didn't say fuck right there for a reason. I was trying to avoid cursing, but screw it. What the hell is it fucking worth? This isn't PG for me, people. I'm not PG. And I'm not dissing the WWE because it's PG. If any of you have ever seen Chikara, if you haven't, go check it out. It's PG. That's PG done right. If you disagree, then that's your opinion. Once again, that's completely fine. But I recommend just going to check it out. Go to Google and type in Chikara. Or if anything, I'll put a link below in the description box for you, so that you can go check them out and see what you think. But so this video isn't about me trying to get you to watch something different. This is about WWE and their championships. Granted, you love John Cena and Randy Orton so much because the kids pop for them and the girls love when they take the shirts off. But other than that, why are they champion? It can't be merchandise because Zack Ryder is always out on WWE.com. So you're going to tell me it's merchandise? It's not. It's bullshit. It's not because of the merchandise. It's not because of the ratings. Because if it was good ratings, Randy Orton would not be champion. What did SmackDown get the week of that spoil? What, a 1.7? A 1.7. That's horrible. I mean, that's still high in terms of a rating for the show, or for a TV show, I guess. But for a SmackDown rating, that's horrible. Vince, that should tell you that at least 50% or 60% more of your fans than you think, okay, are not the children and the women that love John Cena and Randy Orton, but the real wrestling fans, okay? Vince, it's obvious you hate the internet crowd. That's fine. You could hate us all you want, but you know what? We're your fan base, and like it or not, you have to listen to us. We supported you for so many fucking years, and you ain't do shit. And it's bad enough that you disgraced the U.S. title, Intercontinental title, which actually meant something up until the last couple of years. That don't mean nothing. All the people that held them belts, you're tarnishing just with the belts. They're worthless. The people that hold them now are worth more than the titles. It's not right. I've said this in another video once before too. What's it worth having a title in any division if it doesn't mean anything? If the title is worthless and the wrestler has nothing to work for, he's working to hold nothing. Because it doesn't mean anything. John Cena and Randy Orton may be the champions respectively on both shows. Fine. That's cool. But what do those belts mean? What do they mean? They're nothing but stage props to me. I know they are to a lot of people. They have to be. Because if you really think those titles are relevant, it's bullshit. Hell, this whole age, I'll give it to Triple H, because Triple H was a hard fucking worker, and as much as I hear about the backstage politicking and all this crap, I honestly think if Triple H would never married Stephanie McMahon or ever met her, he would have still blown up. Because guess what, people? He was already blown up before then. He was already a champion before he even met Steph. So I'm not going to even include him on this card, even though he hogs so much spotlight. And granted, he did put some people over. We did get Batista and Randy Orton because of him. Sheamus became relevant, even though he buried him afterwards. But this isn't about Triple H. But to me, anybody after that isn't worthy of all these title runs. Like Edge, like I love Edge. I think Edge is awesome. And but to have him hold so many titles and have most of them be complete shit runs, why? Like his first title run, just like kind of like Christian's first title run. Except at least Edge's was a couple of weeks, but then John Cena just buried him. It wasn't even like Edge had a chance. He made Edge look like such shit. He ruined his credibility. I'm amazed he did anything with after that. You know, when you look at a guy like Randy Orton and John Cena, at least Edge I could say somewhat you could do it with because he's talented on the mic and in the ring. But John Cena and Randy Orton, okay, granted John Cena's awesome on the mic, all right. But he's a leader of the fucking Super Friends, okay? This man, him and Randy Orton are the fucking Super Friends, all right? And John Cena's horrible in the ring. Last Monday, we did not get the 4 moves of doom. Because what do we see every week? Same shit. You know, for the little kids who want to, I guess it's okay, but I don't want to see that. And there's more real fans than little kids than little and big girls that like to see this, let them take the shirts off. They don't care about the damn wrestling. The kids think that they're all that John Cena's Superman, and the girls think that Randy Orton is just the hottest thing in the world. And they think John Cena's the hottest thing when he takes his shirt off. Their title runs mean nothing. They were all irrelevant. You had John Cena squash all these top guys for what? So people would respect him? No one's gonna respect that man. I mean, granted, I respect him, but you know, but I don't respect his work. You know, because he's complete crap. He refuses to put practically anybody over. He put Wade Barrett over, kinda, and then he buried him. He buried The Miz. I Quit match. What? And then look, and I love Alex Riley. He's fucking A-Rod. It's awesome, but he got buried. The Miz got buried by A-Rod. Out of all people. I think it was a good idea, but what are they going to do with The Miz now? No one thought he was credible to begin with. Those titles mean nothing. They just give it to someone who they think draws money. Randy Orton doesn't draw any money. Randy Orton is the freaking love child of RoboCop and fucking Terminator. I am Randy Orton. I am a robot type, voice type speaking person, and I am very boring. And when I go in the ring, I do my same moves all the time in the same precise order. Malfunction. And keep it in mind, people, I'm not bashing Randy Orton or John Cena or anybody else for that fact. It's not their fault. Granted that Randy Orton has done some bad things backstage from what I, with the whole, Kennedy thing, and I think he's a complete freaking moron for calling Kofi Kingston stupid. But it's not his fault that WWE books him like such shit, and it's not my fault or anyone else's fault either. And I'm saying that because it seems like it is, because you would think that the whole entire crowd is cheering for these guys, and they're not. So it's not. So Vince, what the hell? These titles, you put them around people, not even people, just John Cena and Orton. Make it relevant. Why don't you have Alberto Del Rio beat John Cena, or R-Truth beat John Cena? So somebody that's new can hold it and maybe bring some relevance back to it. Make it mean something. And then on SmackDown, like, okay, you had Christian lose it, fine. Face versus face, which is really stupid. But why not actually have Sheamus win and try to make him credible? Like, have him win legitimately, have him win credibly so he looks good? I mean, you're just going to further bury him for what? He's already buried. At least the title will be kind of credible in that sense if you let him win it, because it'll give it to somebody else, and then after Randy Orton loses his rematch clause, move on to the next person. Have him rematch against Christian because of the boot to the face because Christian didn't get, to win that match and go on to face Randy Orton at Capital Punishment. Have him rematch for that. Because Christian won some kind of match to get that opportunity. And then have Christian go over at one point. So the title has some relevance. Now they're just props for John Cena and Randy Orton. It's like their jewelry. They might as well walk around with it in public. Just wear it on their waist all the time. Better yet, most of the time they can't even do that. They just carry it out. They can't even respect the titles enough to put them around their waist. And the WWE disrespects the WWE title so bad they can't even give us a good title. That title's been the same that John Cena made for like the last 8 years, and it's a complete piece of crap. That shows how much they don't give a damn about it. In my opinion, just like I said, what they should do with the light heavyweight titles, or make a heavyweight title and get rid of the US and IC because they're completely worthless. They should do the same thing with the top belts, with the 2 heavyweight belts. Why bother having them? You're going to bury them. Well, you should make the Chump and Pansy World Heavyweight titles. There you go. The Chump World Heavyweight title on Raw and the Pansy one on fucking SmackDown. Why not? Vince. These titles have been held by like Bruno Sammartino and I'm trying to go very far back here. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who you even think of. Who's held the title. You're Hulk Hogan, and I don't bash Hulk Hogan, because of the TNA thing. But look how big he was. I mean, I said Bruno Sammartino because he's the longest reigning champion in history. But look how big Hulk Hogan was. Okay, Macho Man Randy Savage. I mean, R.I.P. buddy. I hope you rest in peace. But your legacy is being tarnished. Ric Flair. Granted, I want to say Ric Flair is really tarnishing his legacy entirely because I really don't think you could tarnish his legacy. But he's making a complete fool of himself, for one. But regardless, as great as he was, the WCW World title, Heavyweight title, and the World Heavyweight Championship, whatever, and the WWE Championship be desecrated, and he held them too. Like, you're making all these guys look like nothing. You're making their legendary careers shit. Stop degrading the belts. If you're going to do that, just retire them before they get any worse, like you did the Divas division. Thank God at least you did it for the woman's belt. And do it for the rest. Please. Okay. Now that I'm done ranting about Vince and how he needs to fix the World Heavyweight title situation, people, that's all I got to say, really, from now. The next video I make is going to be on TNA. So, TNA fans, I hope you enjoyed these WWE rants, but now it's your turn. Okay? Now I'm going to rant on Dixie Carter. Alright? And once again, when I'm doing this, people, don't bash the video just because I'm talking about TNA. Okay? I live in Orlando and I love TNA, so don't go there. Alright? Please. Okay? I may think it's complete shit, but I still love it, or else I wouldn't watch it. And I damn near wouldn't put up a video talking about it. If I hated it so much, I wouldn't talk about it. But, people, that's it. I'm done. Please comment, please subscribe, let me know what you think. Leave me a video response, even if you hate it, you love it, if you agree with me, you disagree with me. Let me know, please. I mean, like I said before in the last video, there's a lot of people, too, that would also love to know. If you have a comment, leave them video responses too. Just be respectful about it. Or leave a comment. Just be respectful about what you're saying. If you agree, okay, I agree. If you say I disagree, all right, I disagree. This is why. Just tell me why. I got no problem with it. Please, it's all good. We all happy people here, buddies. All right. This is Lou, YouTube channel. You know how we do, Wrestling 2 101. Peace.